Good solid performance, got the bats out, Gold got out some jams, and the bullpen came in and kind of shut him down.
Yeah, it was almost like it was planned, other than throwing a shutout or something like that. And Goldie was good again, and I think the runs that were created were good hitting by the opposition, and a little put the ball in play, and then they had put some good at bats together. And I thought he had thrown enough at that point, and then Clevenger came in and was a bridge to get to Jake, and Jake did his job. And the guys that are usually supposed to hit in our order. And what I like most is we've continued to talk about not giving away free bases. And the last several games, we've done a nice job with not walks and hit batters and stuff like that. So it's always easier to win when the other team's got to do something to score runs.
Certainly not the first time you've chased a starter relatively early. Is that approach-based, or what do you think is attributing to that?
I don't know if their guy was as sharp as he usually is, but we were good out of the gate, and then they brought their version of the left-handed Jeff Gold in there, an off-speed guy, and what we would call in the baseball industry as a thumber, although he's been a very successful pitcher for them. Just because he doesn't throw hard doesn't mean he's not good, and he was awfully effective for a long time. I thought the 2 runs that we got in the 7th and 8th were critical, that we could extend and make it a little easier and take a little bit of wind out of their sails, so to speak.
You guys did that last night too, kind of one at a time. I think 3 straight frames last night. So even if not getting the big inning, kind of tacking a few on late the last couple.
Yeah, and our guys know that, and all the coaches know that. It's no mystery that whenever you can extend a lead, it's fairly momentum breaking to the other team. And but the ability for our guys to, even though we didn't win the 7th, just getting that run to come back, and then winning the 8th. Part of our mission and our goal is to win the 7th, 8th, and 9th, and when Clevenger and Reed are throwing well, it gives us a good chance to just get a number and do that. So.
What do you make of Jeff Gold's now 8-0 season so far?
He just continues to. Nothing's been given the young man. I asked him the other way in jest if he had a little voodoo doll, because he doesn't want that because of injuries to Corvin and Matt Crook, but said it's nothing wrong with doing it the old-fashioned way, that he might end up, I'm saying this in jest, might end up being our Friday guy. He's pitching so darn well. And the fact that he can get us deep into the game, deeper than even Crook, as spectacular as his arm is and numbers, the fact that you can have a Saturday guy get you into the 7th inning is a pretty good deal, because it gives the relief corps, the bullpen, a little bit of rest if you have to use them on Friday, and then not so much on Saturday, and then be ready for Sunday. That isn't the case necessarily today. We're going to have to go deeper into our pen probably tomorrow. But that Saturday position's a critical one, because you'd hate to have a blow-up on a Saturday, and then it doesn't leave you much bullpen on Sunday.
How about Crook? Do you know anything more?
Nope. I imagine we'll find out on Monday now, with medical offices being closed and so forth. So.
What's your expectation of Pat Nomura going? What do you expect out of him? How will he go?
Well, I hope he pounds the strike zone. That he's got a little different look on his face. He knows he's starting tomorrow. It's one thing to be called upon from the bullpen when you're already moving around. I'm sure he'll have a restless night. I hope he has a restless night. That means it's important to him. And just looking, he charted today, which is the routine that we do, and had a real serious look in his face. So I think he'll have some anxiety. I think he'll have some adrenaline rush, and what I hope is it comes out the computer in aggression and throwing strikes. And if he does that, he's got good stuff. He's not a Jeff Gold mix guy or great command, but he does usually throw strikes. So if he does that, and he's Trent Patton, obviously we selected him for a reason. We've got confidence in him, and I suspect he'll be okay.
Thanks, George.
Okay, thanks, guys.